Für den australischen Goldexplorer De Grey Mining beginnt das neue Jahr, wie das alte aufgehört hat, mit exzellenten Bohrergebnissen. Wir sprechen heute mit Executive Chairman Simon Lill und lassen uns die Bedeutung der neuesten Resultate kurz erläutern. Simon, 2020 seems to have started off well for De Grey with the release today of what can only be described as exceptional results at your Hemi prospect. Could you please tell us about them?
Yeah, hi Bjorn, how are you? I suppose 2019 finished well in that we had these two maiden discovery holes at Hemi that are on this largish trend that we're calling the Scoby to Antwerp trend, and Hemi is roughly in the middle. So as soon as we could in the new year, which is not always easy up at Port Hedland, there's been a fair bit of rain, it's hot, it's a cyclone season. We did get some aircore, we had an aircore rig up there, and it's drilled a total of 57 holes at this stage, and we fast-tracked 7 of those holes that were right on the two main intersections that we'd shown in December, including doing a check hole on those intersections as well. So today we've just had these fantastic results come out. They are there on the platform, but 24 metres at 7.5 grams, 49 at 3.7, 36 at 4. These are really wide-spaced, solid intersections. That's at one of the sections. The other section, which is 640 metres to the northeast, we've got 24 metres at 4.2 grams, 15 at 2.5, 21 at 2.5. What's really interesting is the consistency of the intersection, certainly at section A, because it's gone down to 100 metres. It's got a true width of about 30 metres at very, very good grade. The grade appears to have got better as we've gone deeper as well. And I suppose I have not seen our geological team more excited at De Grey than they are. The 3 senior geos have been around for a while, and they don't think they've seen better results in all their gold exploration history. So they're very, very excited about this region at the moment.
That certainly sounds worth it. Then, you know, I understand that De Grey is doing work on some economic studies and seeking to release a resource upgrade as well during the current quarter. Could you please update us in that respect and explain what kind of impact you think Hemi might have on the De Grey moving forward?
Yeah, so look, let's not forget, we believe that De Grey's got a very, very good project anyway. We have plenty of areas to go and explore and drill. We have an endowment of 1.7 million ounces at the moment at 1.8 grams per tonne. We have regularly been stating that we will release and be over 2 million ounces for the drilling to the end of 2019. All that information is being collated at the moment, so we actually do believe that that will happen. At these sort of levels, I mean, if we go back to a scoping study we did in 2017, mid-2017, that was only on a 1 million tonne per annum plant, and it was on a 1 million ounce inventory. So our inventory's increased significantly, the scale of the plant has increased significantly, and we're reasonably comfortable that the economics of that study will be well accepted and positive. But it's not yet finished, acknowledged. Now look, Hemi is not going to immediately impact in that we've got a lot of work to do at Hemi, but where it might impact is that if we can feed the type of grades that we're seeing at Hemi, call it 3 grams per tonne, into the early years of a project, that's going to be very, very significant on our net present value and payback and IRRs, all of those financial metrics, etc. One of the criticisms we often get is you're a multiple pit development, and not everyone likes that. We think Hemi's got the potential to be one significant open pit that could feed 2, 3, 4 years of the project at a very, very good grade. Again, it's early days and there's a bit of assumption work there, and but you know, again, the robustness of that mineralisation leads us to think that that could happen. So that would be then a starter pit. It would start looking at changing our current plans as to where a plant might be. It would improve the economics, etc., etc. So look, we do have 50 holes that are outstanding. there is a line in between those two significant holes. So the two significant holes are 640 metres apart. We have a line that's 320 metres in the middle. We'll be reporting on that as soon as we can. Might be the end of next week, possibly the week after, probably the week after. But if that starts to fill in there, our thinking will start to be justified as well. So we're not far off knowing that. But regardless, even if Section B just becomes a significant intrusion and the intersections at Section A are so robust, you're still picking up significant mineralizations. So,
okay, sounds great. But what do you plan to do next then, and what else can shareholders look forward to from the grey?
Okay, well, the announcement this morning has indicated we already have the aircore rig up there. We've still got a very significant regional exploration plan, and at the moment, the aircore will continue to infill around the immediate Hemi prospects, but it will then step out back into the regional exploration along this Scoby Antwerp trend and up towards other intrusion zones that we're pretty interested in, Shaggy and Electronus, etc. And then we've got some massive areas out to the west still to go. So the aircore rig, there's plenty of work for that to do. We will be we've mobilised a diamond rig and an RC rig up there to start actually getting a better handle on the ore body, and of course to then start converting into resources as well using those rigs. Having a look and seeing how deep it is, I wouldn't rule out in the next few months that we'll probably Section A be looking at 400 metres, seeing if it goes that deep, etc. So at these sort of grades and the widths that we have, it's got the opportunity to add ounces very, very quickly.
Okay, thank you very much. So a lot to look forward to: new drill results, new resource upgrade, more information, more drilling on the regional side. So we'll be sure to talk to you again. And
I should just note, Bjorn, sorry, we did do close to 10,000 metres of RC work at Mallina before Christmas. So that is still to be reported too. And I think there's still some bits and pieces at Withnell to come through as well. So there are other results. But yes, there's going to be a pretty steady stream of results over the next couple of months that will feed into resource upgrades, economics, etc. But Hemi, by way of making a resource upgrade, if it comes together as we think it will, it won't do the immediate resource upgrade, but it might be there in July, August perhaps as well to add further to the resources.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for taking the time, and we'll be sure to check in and see how all those future results and studies come in. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Bjorn. You have a good day.